The morning sun rose over the city of New Boston, painting the glass towers in gold. People moved about their daily routines, unaware that the world was about to change forever. At the top of the International Space Observatory, a young scientist named Liam stared at his monitors. He had spent years tracking Earth's radio signals, studying the constant hum of human activity. Today, something was wrong. Every screen showed the same result. The signals were gone. Satellites that should have been broadcasting their positions were silent. Deep space communication channels were empty. Liam blinked, thinking it might be a technical error. He checked the systems again and again, but the silence remained. He felt a chill run down his spine. Liam knew that Earth had never gone completely silent before. Even during natural disasters or storms, some signals always remained. This was different. The silence was absolute. He quickly sent messages to other observatories around the world, hoping for confirmation. Within minutes, replies came. Every major observatory had noticed the same thing. The Earth had gone silent. News agencies were soon reporting strange interference with communications. Radio stations struggled to broadcast, television channels went dark, and the internet slowed to a crawl. Governments called emergency meetings, but no one could explain what was happening. Liam joined a special task force of scientists and engineers to find answers. As he worked, Liam could not help but feel a sense of dread. Silence, he realized, was never neutral. It was a warning. The Earth was trying to tell them something, but he did not know what. He turned to his assistant, a bright young woman named Tira, and spoke in a low voice. "We need to check all communication arrays. Every signal, every satellite. There is something affecting the entire planet." Tira nodded, her face pale. "I have never seen anything like this. It is as if the planet itself has stopped speaking." While the team scrambled to understand the problem, messages began arriving from unexpected sources. Scientists monitoring deep space noticed unusual energy patterns moving toward Earth. The patterns were unlike anything ever recorded. Liam studied the data carefully. He could see the approach of something immense, something that carried enough energy to change the course of life on the planet. Fear gripped him. He had always believed humans were capable of surviving almost anything, but this was different. The silence was only the beginning. What if this force was not natural? What if it was deliberate? Liam felt the weight of responsibility pressing down on him. He had to find a way to alert the world, even as the tools of communication fell silent. Meanwhile, beyond the Earth, alien civilizations detected the change. Across the galaxy, monitors picked up the sudden disappearance of human transmissions. Among the stars, diplomats and scholars gathered in emergency councils. A species known as the Veleri, experts in interstellar observation, were the first to raise the alarm. Their ambassador, Mara, addressed the council with urgency. "Earth has gone silent. This is not normal. If nothing is done, the human race may face extinction." The council members were stunned. Many had never considered humans to be more than a minor species. Yet the sudden silence made them aware of the fragility of life on one small blue planet. Messages were sent to other civilizations, urging observation and readiness. For the first time, many species across the galaxy united in concern for humans. Back on Earth, Liam continued his work tirelessly. He moved from one control room to another, analyzing satellite feeds and attempting to reach communication satellites manually. Hours passed, and still the silence remained. His colleagues grew exhausted, but Liam refused to stop. He knew that this silence was not just a technical issue. Something larger was coming. In the quiet of the observatory, Liam stared at the empty screens. The hum of machines was the only sound in the room. He whispered to himself, a mix of hope and fear. "We are still here. We have to find a way. We cannot give up." Outside, the city continued unaware of the looming threat. Children played in parks, cars moved through streets, and life went on. But Liam knew that soon, the entire world would have to confront the truth. The day Earth went silent was only the beginning of a story that would reach across the stars. A story of survival, courage, and the determination of humanity to face what no one else could endure. As night fell, Liam looked at the sky. Stars shone brightly above, calm and distant. Somewhere, far beyond the reaches of human understanding, other eyes watched Earth too. The galaxy had noticed the silence, and all life beyond Earth waited to see if humans would survive the coming storm. Liam clenched his fists, ready to fight for his planet. The silence was no longer empty. It was a challenge. And humanity would answer. Far beyond the solar system, in a space station orbiting a bright star, representatives from multiple civilizations gathered. The sudden silence of Earth had sent ripples across the galaxy. Species that had never spoken to each other were now forced to cooperate. The room buzzed with voices speaking in countless languages, translated instantly by advanced technology. Mara, the Villery ambassador, stood at the center, her tall frame casting a shadow across the council chamber. Her eyes reflected worry and determination. She spoke with a calm authority. Earth has gone silent. No signals, no transmissions, nothing. This is not natural. We must act quickly before it is too late. A humanoid from the Arkan fleet, named Rilo, shook his head. Silence alone is not proof of danger. Many planets experience natural communication failures. Mara's eyes narrowed. This is different. Our sensors detect unusual energy patterns heading toward Earth. The readings indicate a force strong enough to destroy life. We cannot ignore this. The council murmured among themselves. Some species were skeptical, others fearful. For many, humans were still an unknown species. Yet the thought of extinction brought a rare unity. The council agreed that observation alone would not be enough. They needed to prepare a plan to intervene if Earth's inhabitants could not respond in time. Meanwhile, on Earth, Liam worked tirelessly at the International Space Observatory. His monitors were alive with data, showing strange energy waves approaching the planet. Satellites had resumed some intermittent signals, but communication remained nearly impossible. He gathered his team in the main control room. "Tira, we have to find a way to amplify our transmissions," Liam said. "If there is any chance that someone beyond Earth is watching, we must reach them." Tira nodded. "I will begin recalibrating the arrays. It will take time, but we can do it." As the team worked, Liam noticed that the energy approaching Earth was not coming from natural space phenomena. It had structure, patterns, and speed. It was deliberate. He realized that this could be the beginning of a challenge humanity had never faced before. Across the galaxy, Mara and her team debated their next move. They decided to send a scout vessel capable of fast travel to observe Earth closely. It would be the first time any alien species would risk direct contact with humans under such urgent circumstances. The scout, a sleek silver ship, left the station and raced through space. Inside, the pilot, a young Villery named Kira, prepared for what might be the most important mission of her life. She knew that if the humans were unaware of the danger, she might need to intervene directly to save them. Back on Earth, Liam's team began to notice small anomalies. Power grids flickered, satellite signals returned briefly, and strange atmospheric phenomena appeared. Liam realized these could be signs that the approaching force was interacting with the planet's environment. The challenge was no longer theoretical. It was immediate. Government leaders called emergency meetings, and Liam was asked to present his findings. He spoke clearly, emphasizing the urgency without causing panic. "We are facing an unprecedented event. Something is approaching Earth. Our technology may not survive it unless we find a way to respond. We may not be alone in this situation. Signals may exist beyond our understanding. We must remain calm, organized, and focused. Some officials listened carefully, while others dismissed his warnings. They did not yet understand the scale of the threat. Liam knew he could not rely entirely on them. Humanity's survival might depend on his team's ability to act quickly and independently. In the depths of space, Kira approached Earth. From her vessel, she could see cities glowing under the night sky. Humans were unaware of the eyes watching them. Kira felt a mix of admiration and worry. She had studied humans from afar, and she knew they were capable of courage and ingenuity. But now, they would need every ounce of skill and intelligence to survive what was coming. Kira prepared a signal device capable of sending messages directly to Earth's observatories. She hoped that someone would notice, someone like Liam. The moment of contact could decide whether humans would survive or be lost forever. Back at the observatory, Liam finally received a faint signal. It was unlike any transmission he had seen before. The patterns were complex, layered with information, and clearly intelligent. He studied it carefully, realizing that this was a message from beyond the stars. "This is it," Liam whispered. "Someone is trying to reach us. We are not alone in this fight." Tiro looked at him with wide eyes. "Do you think they can help us?" Liam nodded slowly. "They must. The galaxy knows what is coming. And now, so do we." Outside, the sun set over New Boston. The streets were quiet, but the air felt charged with anticipation. Humanity had survived many challenges before, but this was different. This time, the entire planet faced a force beyond understanding. Yet, for the first time, humans were not alone. Eyes across the galaxy watched and waited, ready to offer help if humanity could rise to meet the danger. The silence of Earth was no longer just a mystery. It was a signal. A signal that life on this small blue planet mattered, and that the galaxy was ready to act. Liam stood at the observatory window, looking up at the stars. He felt both fear and hope. The galaxy was watching. Humanity's courage would soon be tested. The following morning, Liam and his team returned to the observatory with renewed focus. The faint alien signals they had received were still active, but they carried more than just communication. Hidden within the transmissions were complex patterns of energy readings. Liam studied them carefully. He realized that the signals were warnings, and they contained crucial information about a force approaching Earth. Tira pointed to a large screen showing the incoming data. "Liam, look at this. These energy waves are massive. They are not natural phenomena. They have direction, speed, and purpose." Liam nodded, his mind racing. "It is deliberate. Someone, or something, is sending this toward Earth. The warnings from the aliens mean it is a threat to all life." Meanwhile, governments around the world struggled to understand the situation. Most leaders relied on technical experts, but many were hesitant to act. The idea of receiving guidance from an alien source seemed impossible to some. Liam knew that time was critical. Waiting for approval could cost lives. He returned to his team and said, "We need to prepare for impact. Even if the aliens are helping, Earth has to survive long enough for them to intervene. We must study the energy wave and find a way to protect our planet." The team worked tirelessly, analyzing every detail of the approaching force. Liam noticed patterns similar to known cosmic storms, but far more concentrated and organized. The energy waves had intensity levels that could destroy satellites, damage the atmosphere, and threaten life itself. The team estimated the wave would reach Earth within days if no action was taken. At the same time, Kira, the Villery scout pilot, moved closer to Earth. From her observation point, she could see the human planet in detail. Cities glimmered with lights, and the oceans reflected the sunlight. Yet, she noticed the first signs of atmospheric disturbance. Storms had formed in unusual locations, and electromagnetic interference was affecting electrical systems. Kira realized the force was already interacting with Earth, even at this distance. Back at the observatory, Liam detected similar anomalies. Power grids flickered, satellites experienced unexpected errors, and strange energy surges appeared in the ionosphere. Tira gasped. It is starting. The energy is reaching us now. Liam felt a sense of urgency he had never known before. We must find a way to stabilize communications. If we lose contact completely, we will be blind. And blind is death in this situation. The alien signals continued to guide them. The patterns suggested a method of energy dispersal that could help shield the planet. Liam and his team began building a prototype system, using both human technology and the information encoded in the alien transmissions. It was risky, and some components had never been tested on such a scale. While they worked, Kira communicated with other members of the Villery fleet. She reported the anomalies on Earth and the progress made by humans. They are responding quickly, she said. Their intelligence and determination are remarkable. They may survive if we can support them in time. Liam and Tira tested the new system for hours. They coordinated with observatories around the world, linking satellites and ground stations. Each test brought small improvements, but the energy waves grew stronger. Liam realized that even the slightest error could be catastrophic. Late at night, Liam stood alone in the control room, looking at the planet below. He could see cities sparkling in the darkness, unaware of the danger approaching. He whispered to himself, "We cannot fail. This is our home, and we must protect it." Outside the observatory, storms raged unpredictably. Lightning struck areas that had not seen rain for months. Satellites that had once carried communications began to fail. Earth was showing the first signs of the destructive force, and the human race had little time to prepare. Kira, observing from space, felt a mix of admiration and concern. Humans were resourceful, but their technology was fragile compared to the force heading toward them. She activated her communication system to guide Liam directly. The alien voice, calm and precise, explained methods to strengthen the shield against the energy wave. Liam listened carefully, understanding that cooperation with the aliens was the only way to save humanity. He adjusted the system according to the instructions, connecting energy arrays and recalibrating satellites. Tira helped him, and together they managed to stabilize a small portion of the planet's defense. Even with progress, Liam knew the threat was far from over. The energy waves were relentless, moving faster than any natural storm. The warnings from the galaxy had been accurate. Earth was facing a force capable of causing extinction if not stopped. As dawn broke, Liam looked at the horizon, determined to keep fighting. He knew the galaxy was watching, waiting to see if humans could rise to this challenge. Humanity had survived wars, disasters, and countless struggles. This would be their greatest test yet. And for the first time, Liam realized that survival depended not just on human skill, but on unity with life beyond Earth. The energy wave was more than a threat, it was a test. The galaxy had recognized Earth, and now it was up to humans to prove that they deserved to continue. Liam paced the control room of the International Space Observatory. The approaching energy wave had grown stronger overnight, and the small shield they had activated was only a temporary measure. He knew that Earth could not survive without a larger plan. The alien guidance had helped, but time was running out. Tira, we need more power. More coverage. The wave is too large for our current system, Liam said, pointing to the projection of the planet. The glowing lines showed where the shield held and where it was already weakening. Tira nodded, her hands moving over the control panel. I can reroute satellite energy and connect additional ground stations. It will take careful coordination, but we can expand the shield. While Liam and his team worked, Kira, the Villery scout, prepared to make her first direct contact with humans. She understood that indirect signals were not enough. The planet's technology, though clever, was limited. She activated a visible communication beacon in the sky above the observatory. A soft glow spread across the horizon, pulsing like a heartbeat. Liam noticed the light immediately. "What is that?" he asked. Tira looked at the readings and gasped. "It is a signal, from space. Someone is here." The glow intensified, forming a pattern that resembled simple symbols. Liam studied them and realized they were instructions. He quickly translated the signals, noting that the aliens were guiding the next steps to strengthen Earth's defense system. "Follow the instructions," Liam said to his team. "Every step matters. This may be the only chance we have." As they worked, leaders around the world began to understand the gravity of the situation. The threat was no longer a local problem. Communications had started to stabilize with the alien assistance, and a clear message emerged: humanity could survive if it acted as one. Governments began to coordinate efforts, sharing energy resources, scientific knowledge, and manpower. Across the galaxy, Mara watched the progress from the Villery Council. She spoke to other alien representatives, emphasizing the importance of Earth's survival. "They are capable," she said. "Their ingenuity and courage are remarkable. If we provide guidance and resources, they can survive this force." Other species agreed. Ships carrying energy supplies, technical advisors, and defensive equipment moved toward Earth. For the first time, multiple civilizations worked together for the survival of a single planet. Humans were about to witness the galaxy's willingness to unite, and the realization was both humbling and inspiring. Back on Earth, Liam and Tira followed the alien instructions step by step. They connected terrestrial energy grids with satellites, forming a complex network designed to absorb and redirect the approaching wave. Every calculation had to be perfect. Even the slightest error could render the shield useless. As they worked, the energy wave moved closer. Storms and unusual electromagnetic activity increased, making it difficult to maintain stability. Yet Liam refused to give up. "We cannot fail," he said firmly. "Every human being alive depends on this. And we are not alone. Look at the sky, Tira. The galaxy is watching. They believe in us, and we must believe in ourselves." Tira smiled, feeling hope for the first time in days. "Then let us show them what humans can do." Night fell over the observatory, but the team continued. Lights in cities around the world flickered as people focused their efforts on energy conservation and support. Humanity was beginning to act as one. Small achievements, like stabilizing power in one city or repairing a satellite, brought encouragement. Every success strengthened the shield and gave humans a sense of purpose. Kira observed from orbit, guiding Liam remotely through subtle adjustments. Her calm presence and precise instructions helped the team stay focused. She realized that humans, though inexperienced in interstellar matters, were quick learners. Their determination matched the best qualities of any civilization she had encountered. By the early morning, the shield was nearly complete. The energy wave loomed closer, a visible distortion in space approaching Earth at incredible speed. Yet the planet was no longer defenseless. Liam, Tira, and the combined efforts of humanity had formed a barrier capable of absorbing some of the impact and redirecting it safely. Liam stood by the observation window, looking at the approaching threat. The sky seemed charged with electricity, and the air hummed with power. He felt a mix of fear and pride. Humanity had united like never before, and the galaxy had reached out to support them. This was more than survival. This was proof that humans could rise to challenges larger than themselves. Tira placed a hand on Liam's shoulder. "The galaxy believes in us. Now it is our turn to believe in ourselves." Liam nodded, turning back to the screens. "Then let us show them what Earth can do. We will not be silent. We will not be defeated. We will survive." And for the first time in days, The observatory was filled with quiet determination. Humanity had answered the call. The approaching wave would soon test them, but Earth and its people were ready to face the challenge, united with the galaxy for the first time. The sun had just risen over the horizon, painting Earth in shades of orange and gold. Liam stood at the observatory, his eyes fixed on the sky. The alien signals had grown stronger overnight, guiding the construction of the planet's shield. Now, the time had come for the first real contact. High above the clouds, a massive alien vessel appeared, gliding silently through the atmosphere. It was unlike anything humans had ever seen. Smooth, reflective surfaces shimmered in the sunlight, and faint lights pulsed along its edges. People across the world looked up in awe, pointing fingers and whispering to one another. Inside the observatory, Liam watched the vessel with a mixture of fear and fascination. Tira stood beside him, her hands gripping the railing. "It is beautiful," she whispered. "And it is here to help us." A holographic interface activated in the control room, projecting the form of Kira, the Villery scout who had guided them from space. Her tall figure and calm eyes filled the room. "Humans," Kira began, her voice clear and gentle. "I am here to assist you. The approaching energy wave is dangerous, but together we can protect your planet. Follow my instructions carefully." Liam nodded, feeling the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. "We are ready," he said. "Tell us what to do." Kira directed them to synchronize Earth satellites with the alien vessel. The ship's energy output could be combined with human technology to form a much stronger shield. Liam and Tira worked quickly, recalibrating equipment and connecting the systems. Every action was precise, every decision critical. As they worked, people around the world noticed subtle changes. Electrical systems stabilized, storms shifted slightly, and the air itself seemed to hum with new energy. Humanity had never felt anything like this before. The fear that had gripped the planet was replaced with hope. From orbit, Kira monitored the energy wave. Its massive size and unpredictable movement made it a formidable threat. Yet the shield, strengthened by the alien vessel, began to hold. Liam watched the data closely, adjusting energy flows and redirecting power as Kira guided him. "Liam," Kira said, "you are doing well. Your planet's response is remarkable. Your species has courage and ingenuity. Together, we can survive this." Liam felt a surge of pride. He realized that humans, though inexperienced in interstellar matters, were capable of extraordinary achievement when united with others. For the first time, he understood the full meaning of being part of the galaxy. As the hours passed, the alien vessel deployed additional devices in orbit. These devices acted as stabilizers, ensuring that the shield could withstand even the most intense portions of the energy wave. Liam and Tira guided their placement remotely, coordinating with ground stations around the world. People on Earth watched in awe as lights appeared in the sky, forming patterns that mirrored the alien technology. Humanity was witnessing first contact not as observers, but as participants. They were no longer alone. Suddenly, the energy wave appeared on long-range sensors, a massive distortion in space moving toward the planet. Its approach was faster than predicted, and the shield trembled slightly under the strain. Liam's hands flew over the controls, adjusting energy channels to maintain stability. "Tira, redirect more power to the northern hemisphere," he instructed. "We cannot let it break through." The shield pulsed as energy flowed across the planet. The collaboration between humans and the alien vessel created a protective barrier strong enough to withstand the wave's impact. Sparks of energy danced across the sky, visible from cities and towns around the world. Kira's holographic image appeared again. "You are ready," she said. "Trust your technology and your people. The wave will test you, but your planet can survive." Liam felt a mixture of fear and determination. He knew that survival was not guaranteed, but the first contact had shown something important. Humanity was no longer isolated. The galaxy had extended its hand, and humans had taken it. As the energy wave reached Earth's orbit, the shield absorbed the first impact. Tremors shook the ground, and clouds swirled violently, but the planet remained intact. Humanity held its breath as lights in the sky flickered with the strain of immense power. Liam and Tira continued to guide the system, adjusting energy flows with precision. The alien vessel contributed steadily, and together, they managed to stabilize the planet. Slowly, the energy wave's force began to dissipate, redirected and softened by the combined defenses. For the first time, the observatory team allowed themselves a moment of relief. They had faced a threat that could have destroyed life on Earth, and they had survived with the help of an alien species. Liam looked at Tira and said, "This is just the beginning. But now, we know we can rise to any challenge." Kira smiled through the hologram. "Humans, you have proven your worth. The galaxy recognizes your courage and intelligence. Earth is safe, for now. But continue to grow and learn. Together, we can face what comes next." As the vessel ascended back into orbit, the sky cleared, and people across the planet looked up with wonder. Humanity had survived its first test in the galaxy. The day Earth made first contact was a day of hope, unity, and proof that courage could overcome even the greatest threats. The sky over Earth had darkened as the energy wave neared. Storms raged unpredictably, lightning flashed across the clouds, and the wind howled through cities and mountains. Liam stood at the observatory, his eyes locked on the displays showing the wave's approach. Every heartbeat felt heavier as the planet braced for impact. "Tira, all systems ready?" Liam asked, his voice steady despite the fear building inside him. "Yes," Tira replied. "Satellites are linked, ground stations are synchronized, and the alien vessel is in position. The shield is holding, but the wave is massive. We must act carefully." Kira's holographic figure appeared beside them. Her voice was calm and commanding. "Liam, Tira, the wave will test every part of your defense. Trust your calculations and remain focused. Humanity has the ability to endure, but precision is critical." The energy wave hit Earth's orbit with unimaginable force. Waves of concentrated energy crashed against the shield, causing lights to flicker across the planet. The ground trembled, and people in cities and towns felt the power of a force they could barely comprehend. Liam worked tirelessly at the controls, redirecting energy, stabilizing satellites, and coordinating with observatories around the world. Tira moved alongside him, adjusting arrays and keeping the systems running smoothly. Every second counted. Every decision mattered. In space, Kira and the alien vessel guided the flow of energy, adding power to the shield and stabilizing weak points. The combination of human ingenuity and alien technology formed a barrier strong enough to withstand parts of the wave, but the planet was still under strain. "We cannot let it break through," Liam said firmly. "Every system must function perfectly. The planet depends on us." The energy wave shifted, striking different areas with intense force. Cities experienced brief blackouts, storms intensified, and satellites wavered under pressure. Yet the shield held. Humanity's combined effort, guided by the aliens, created a defense that no single species could have built alone. From orbit, Kira observed with admiration. She had seen many civilizations face cosmic threats, but humans were unique. Their determination, courage, and quick thinking allowed them to adapt in real time. They were not just surviving, they were learning, improving, and proving their resilience. Back on Earth, Liam noticed a weak point forming in the northern hemisphere. Energy levels fluctuated, threatening to breach the shield. He turned to Tira. "Divert all available power to the northern sector. We cannot allow it to fail." Tira nodded and quickly rerouted energy flows. She adjusted the alignment of satellites, using the alien guidance to stabilize the barrier. Sparks of electricity danced across the observatory screens as the system strained under the load. Outside, the sky shimmered with energy as the shield absorbed the wave. Lightning seemed to respond to the flow of power, bending in strange patterns as if dancing with the protective barrier. People across Earth watched in awe and fear, unaware of the precise work being done to save them. Minutes stretched into hours. The energy wave battered the shield, testing every connection, every calculation. Liam's hands flew over the controls, eyes never leaving the screens. Tira remained calm, following instructions with perfect timing. Together, they formed a human team capable of rivaling the best alien strategists. Kira's holographic figure spoke again. Liam, Tira, the wave is at its strongest point. Redirect power carefully. Humanity's strength is not only in your technology but in your courage and cooperation. Show the galaxy what your species can do. With a deep breath, Liam adjusted the final settings, channeling energy through the network. The shield pulsed brightly, holding the wave back as it collided with the combined defenses. Tremors shook the ground, but the planet survived. Slowly, the force of the wave began to dissipate, redirected and absorbed by the barrier. At the observatory, Liam and Tira collapsed into chairs, exhausted but triumphant. "We did it," Tira whispered. "Earth is safe for now." Kira's image smiled. "You have proven that humans can rise to any challenge. The galaxy recognizes your courage, intelligence, and resilience. Today, you have earned a place among the stars as equals, not just observers." Outside, the storms began to calm. The sky cleared, revealing the sun shining over a planet that had faced near destruction and survived. People stepped outside, looking at the sky with wonder and gratitude. They had witnessed the power of collaboration, courage, and determination. Liam stood at the observation window, gazing at the horizon. Humanity had survived its greatest test yet. The energy wave had been stopped, the planet defended, and the first true cooperation with the galaxy had succeeded. Tira placed a hand on Liam's shoulder. "We have learned something today. Humans are stronger than we imagined. Together, with others, we can face anything." Liam nodded. "Yes. This is only the beginning. Earth is safe, but the galaxy has much more to teach us. And we must be ready for the next challenge." The day had been long, but humanity had proven itself. Courage, intelligence, and unity had saved the planet. The galaxy had watched, and for the first time, humans had shown that they were capable of standing alongside the stars. The sun rose slowly over Earth, casting warm light on a world that had faced near destruction and survived. Liam stood at the observatory, staring at the horizon. The energy wave had passed, and the planet was safe. For the first time in days, there was calm. But the calm carried a new sense of purpose. Humanity had proven its courage and resilience. Tira joined him, holding a cup of coffee. "We did it," she said softly. "Earth is safe, and we have the galaxy watching. It feels different." Liam nodded. "Yes. This is more than survival. It is recognition. The galaxy knows we exist. They know we can rise to challenges." Across the planet, people emerged from their homes, stepping into streets and parks with cautious optimism. Cities were repairing minor damage from the storms, but the spirit of humanity was stronger than ever. News outlets broadcast stories of the observatory's work and the alien assistance. For the first time, humans understood that they were not alone in the universe. In orbit, Kira and her vessel observed the planet. She watched as humans coordinated repairs, rebuilt systems, and shared knowledge. The Villery scout smiled. Humanity had passed the greatest test it had ever faced, proving intelligence, courage, and the ability to unite under pressure. Kira sent a message to the Villery Council, reporting that humans had exceeded expectations. Back at the observatory, Liam and Tira worked on post-event analysis. They studied the shield, the energy wave, and the data from the alien vessel. Every measurement provided lessons for the future. Humanity had learned new ways to harness technology, manage energy, and cooperate with life beyond Earth. This changes everything, Tira said. We cannot ignore the galaxy anymore. We are part of it now. Liam smiled. Yes. And we have a choice. We can grow, learn, and explore. Or we can remain isolated. I know what I want. I want humanity to rise and be ready for the future. Governments began to accept the new reality. They opened dialogue with the alien civilizations, creating communication channels and partnerships. Scientists shared knowledge and technology, ensuring that humanity could defend itself against future threats. The first Interstellar Council of Earth was formed, led by Liam, Tira, and other key experts. For the first time, humans realized that courage was not measured only by battles fought on the planet. It was measured by the ability to learn, adapt, and work together with others across the stars. The near-extinction event had shown them that the galaxy was vast and powerful, but it also recognized potential. Humans had proven they could meet any challenge with intelligence and determination. In cities, schools, and universities added lessons about space, science, and cooperation with other civilizations. Children learned about the energy wave, the shield, and the alien guidance that had helped save the planet. Stories of courage, teamwork, and innovation spread across communities, inspiring a generation ready to explore the universe. Meanwhile, Kira prepared to return to the Villery home world. She left Earth orbit, confident that humans were ready for the next steps. She sent one last message to Liam and Tira. Humans, you have shown that life is never meaningless when guided by courage and cooperation. You have earned your place among the stars. Continue to grow, learn, and prove that your species is worthy of the galaxy's trust. Liam received the message and looked at Tira. We have friends in the stars now. And we have responsibilities. This is our moment to rise. Tira nodded. Then let us begin. Humanity will not waste this chance. As days turned into weeks, the Earth slowly returned to normal. Communications stabilized, energy systems were rebuilt, and the atmosphere recovered from the disturbances caused by the wave. Yet the planet was changed. Humanity was no longer simply an isolated species. They had faced extinction, reached beyond their world, and earned recognition across the galaxy. Liam walked outside, feeling the warmth of the sun on his face. Children played in parks, families gathered in streets, and the sounds of life filled the air. He knew that the galaxy would continue to watch, but Earth was ready. Humans had learned the value of courage, intelligence, and unity. They had learned that no challenge was too great when they worked together and sought help when needed. Looking up at the stars, Liam whispered, "We survived. And now we are ready to explore, learn, and protect our home. Humanity has risen. We will rise even higher." Tira joined him, smiling. The galaxy is ours to meet. And we will meet it together. The silence that had once terrified the universe was gone. In its place was a new voice, strong and clear. Humanity had survived extinction, proven its worth, and begun a new era. Across the stars, civilizations now knew that Earth was a planet of courage, intelligence, and hope. And on Earth, life continued, stronger and more united than ever. The galaxy had witnessed humanity's rise. Humanity had answered.